welcome back to 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Straight Drive, where we're here for the evening game, and we've got Dhaka Capitals. They are up against a team with some form, Rangpur Riders. Quick look at where these two teams stand at this point of time. Rangpur Riders making a comeback in their last game that took them to 4 points. They've won 2 out of the 3 that they've played, whereas Dhaka have lost the 2 out of the 3 and will be hoping to get some points on board and get up on that table, because the top 4 will be qualifying for the playoffs. Well, it's a beautiful evening here in Sylhet, and we're talking about Dhaka Capitals taking on Rangpur Riders. Dhaka Capitals, they've not been in the best of forms yet. We haven't really seen their A game yet, but of course they do have a chance to redeem themselves today, and they are up against a very strong side in the form of Rangpur Riders, who won their last encounter. With me, I've got 𝗂𝗏 𝗂𝗃 and Darren Goff to talk about this one. 𝗂𝗏 Rangpur Riders, they won their previous game. It was good to see them make a comeback. They had contributions from Mohammedullah, the way he played in that last game. So overall, a great win for them. And you know, we've spoken about how they're looking strong on paper. They look like a good team.
They surely are. They are a very solid side overall. They've got the squad, they've got the bases covered, you know, and the top order has clicked as far as batting is concerned. Leighton Das, David Malan, and then when they don't transfer over, you've got 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗧 with a half-century, which came in a losing cause, but then it augurs well for the team because he's amongst runs. And now Mahmudullah Riyad, the veteran, finishing off the game, getting the team over the line. 19 runs in a single over. So and then to follow you have 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗃 and the bowlers as well. Fahim Ashraf has done well, so they are definitely a solid side and a tough one to go past.
Fahim Ashraf, of course, will not be available today, though, Goffy, because he's been the pick of the bowlers for Rangpur Riders. But they do have options to choose from.
Well, yeah, they could bring in Nahid, or you've seen the pace he's got, but when you're missing a player like Fahim Ashraf, he's not only a bowler who takes wickets, he actually can bat as well. He can hit a long ball at the end of innings, good boundaries, and he's been good in the field too. So that's an all-round cricketer gone, but I said they have got the reserves who could come into that side and still not really weaken them that much.
Saif Hassan from Dhaka Capitals, you know, a lot has been spoken about his talent in the past, and he's also shown us glimpses of his potential, but he's not been in the best of forms in this tournament so far, 𝗂𝗏.
Yeah, actually, can't help but agree with you. He hasn't really clicked so far in this 𝗵𝗺𝗃 BPL. But before that, last year, he was actually going through a very, very good time with the bat in hand. You know, I think he didn't get the right deliveries, not the right shots he's played at the time. But actually, he scored 306 runs in the previous edition of the BPL with 250s in it, and a strike rate of 119. Even in the Asia Cup last year, 178 runs, averaging 44, 250s, and a strike rate of 128. And this shot in particular, he's caught the eye of everyone, you know, playing this shot, flicking them for sixes. I think missed out on the length on this occasion.
2 poor shots, really. He got done for pace on the first one, trying to pull it, and then that second one, first over, left-hander. You're always vulnerable as a right-hander to a left-hander bowling over the wicket in the first over of an international T20. If in doubt, play the ball, get past the first over, and then wait for any width whatsoever. It was a poor shot, that one, but he is a good player, and he will be enthused by being picked in Bangladesh T20 squad now. So that might just be the lift he needs to get back on.
Is it a case of then, 𝗂𝗏, sort of really spending some time on the crease and getting your eye in? Because there is a player who we know can deliver the goods, but he hasn't been able to. How does he make a comeback now?
Absolutely. I think you said it in the question itself, Zainab, is spot on, that, you know, it's about spending time in the middle. It's like Naeem Sheikh did not click the very first game. The past 2 games, Rossington and Naeem Sheikh have clicked. So yeah, I think it's about spending time in the middle. Yes, the first game was there when they were not chasing a high total, and they got the win versus Rajshahi Warriors, which was a good one. So I would say he missed out on that occasion. But I think, you know, it's a new day again, new start. new game, and they've struggled against spin. I think those are the factors they'll be looking into, but they have a strong side which can make a comeback.
Their batters have struggled against spin, Goffy, and that is an area when you talk about these conditions. We've seen how the spinners are coming into action now in these conditions. So Dhaka's struggle against the spin. Talk us a little more about that.
Well, absolutely. When you're playing these conditions, it's important that you've got wickets in that middle period. You're losing early wickets and it's putting pressure on. You can see there was a little bit of turn. This was Tanvir bowling. And then, look at, I mean, there you go. I mean, the stumpings, I mean, to get 4 stumpings in one innings was not necessary. And there you go, another poor shot trying to hit down the ground. Didn't quite catch it. And again, another stumping, Rossingham behind the stumps. What you've got to do in these situations is, on a turning track, you can hit cross-bat shots, sweep shots. On a flat track, you run down and go down and use your feet and hit down the ground and you basically hit where you want because there's no spin. And they haven't done that.
Absolutely, and there's so many examples of that as well around the world. We've seen such good players of spin using their feet, a bit of footwork, using the sweep and reverse. So how do they recover from this? Simply, Dhaka Capitals need to make a mark. They need to get some points, and they do have some really good players, Shomanoy.
They certainly do, and they bat deep. You know, the other day, Shamim Hussain Patwari was the lone warrior. They fell short by just 6 runs at the end. So I think the players, I think they have it all. They've got the likes of Sabbir, and it's all about applying themselves. They have the experience to bring out the characters, the best in them, when they are being challenged.
All right, then there you heard it. They do have a chance to really make a comeback in this one. Play the spin well. This is an area where they've been rather struggling, Dhaka Capitals. We'll take a short break here on Straight Drive, and when we are back, we'll be ready with the toss. Well, we're back on Bosundhara Cement Straight Drive where we've got Dhaka Capitals. They are a team in need of a win and they are up against a very strong Rangpur Riders. Quick look at the top run getters of this tournament so far. The ones who've done well and made a mark. Najmul Hussain Shanto right at the top with 203 runs in 4 games. And Pervez Hussain Imon, another player who's really sort of made a mark in this tournament, making 200 runs. Naeem Sheikh is also behind them. He did really well today. Adam Brosington and him have had those partnerships at the top. And David Milan on 5th position with 133 runs. All right, top wicket takers. Most amount of wickets are from Fahim Ashraf, courtesy that 5-wicket haul that he got. Tanveer Islam has also been very impressive from Chattogram, picking up 6 wickets. Shorturl Islam again 6, Mahidi Hassan 6, and Ripon Mondal 6 as well. When you talk about different leadership styles that we've got here in the BPL, Shamunai, Nurul Hassan Sohan, somebody who comes with a lot of confidence. What do you make of him as a leader of Rangpur Riders?
I think he's just the fit leader for Rangpur Riders. He's been doing it for some time now, and you see they build the team around him. They put their faith in Nurul Hassan Sohan, the leader, and I think he is a character, as you said, confident one, because even when they won the GSL, he was there. You've got foreign stars, overseas players coming in. He knows what it takes with the local ones, but even how to gel them together. And I think it also is a factor that, you know, with the gloves on, you're behind the stumps. I think he's got the bases covered in terms of being the captain.
Absolutely, leading from the front. Then, Goffy, when you talk about leadership, you know, what are the important qualities that you're looking at as a leader?
To be confident in what you're doing, know when to make the changes, because you soon pick it up. You have 1 or 2 games when you don't get things right, and the players start to doubt things as well, and the coach. So you have to be in tune with your coach, get the message from the coach across to the players on the field, because you are the master out there, you're in charge. And I think, especially when you're playing a pitch that might just offer a little bit of spin, you've got to get the fielding positions tight and make sure you're in the right positions, especially when left-hand, right-hand combinations are batting, and the change of fielding position, the change of the bowlers is the important thing. It really is.
Whose leadership has impressed you the most, Goffy, so far in this tournament? When you talk about the captains, anyone in particular that stands out and you feel, okay, this is a captain who's really sort of, he knows how to take his team along?
I've not really, I don't think we've seen enough yet to say what's going on. I think I've been impressed by a couple of the teams, and when the team's doing well, obviously the captain gets the rewards. So the Warriors have obviously, with getting a good result, obviously the captain makes a big difference, because it's like anything in life. When you win a series in international cricket, the captain gets all the rewards, right? The players are the also-rans, and it's the same in this tournament. Whoever ends up winning it will have the best captain.
That's true. Your team, if it's doing well, then it reflects well on the captain as well. Pretty much works vice versa. Now we are ready with the toss, so it's over to Ramiz, who's out there with the 2 captains.
We're ready with the Bosundhara Cement toss. We've got men who are important at the toss. The 2 captains, and Akhtar Saab is going to oversee the toss. You have the coin, Mithun. Here we go.
Head.
Nurul to call. Heads is the call. It's come down as tail. What have you decided to do?
We like to bowl first.
Yeah, that seems to be the pattern. What do you make of this surface, though? I mean, you know, if choosing to bowl first means what? Restricting them to a low score or picking up wickets in the power play? How's it going to pan out for you, do you think?
Actually, we want to see how the wicket behave, and dew is a big fact. Later on, dew comes heavily. So if you have 10 overs and advantage, it's a shorter format, it's a big advantage for us.
Okay. Looking at the stats, the batting has got to come good, right? Because there's hardly been any partnerships.
Yeah, definitely. We saw every game, every team losing too many wickets in the early. So we're also looking forward If we got early wickets, then we have a good chance.
Okay, right. Any team changes?
We have 3 changes.
Okay, okay. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Nurul, you are the 𝗃𝗍 team. What do you make of the decision in bat well, I guess? That's going to be the motto.
I think the wicket looks good. Obviously, I think first 6 overs will be crucial for us.
I mean, you're coming on the back of some very, very fine performances. More of the same from the team, I guess.
I think we have 2 change, and obviously, I think it's an important game for us. Obviously, looking for it.
With the kind of combination that you've got, captaining a side becomes, you think, that much less hectic, and so do you get that confidence as a leader because you've got the bases covered?
Yeah, I think boys are very hungry, and all I want to say that they are capable. So I think it's all about the team effort, and obviously less thinking for me.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
Right then, Dhaka Capitals have won the toss and elected to bowl.
Yeah, there's only been one team, one side that has won the toss and decided to bat first in the competition so far. I mean, that's been the success rate of fielding first, 𝗂𝗏. Teams haven't really felt comfortable batting first.
Yeah, and I think it was only 𝗏𝗍𝗃 Hassan who did it for the Chattogram Royals once, and it paid off. It paid off for him on that occasion. But yeah, I think that is the ploy. And Dhaka, the match they'd won versus Rajshahi Warriors, they won it chasing. So, so I think, yeah, that's the way to go, especially when you're on a losing streak. You want to limit the opposition, and with the due factor, if it does play its role, chasing does get better here.
I mean, the captain was inquired about the partnerships aspect, the way they've been lacking in the batting. We haven't really seen many batting partnerships from Dhaka in this competition so far.
And that's been their only problem. They've got a good side on paper, and I think that the coach will be telling them, listen, get past the new ball, and then in the middle overs, try and get some momentum, try and get a partnership together and keep some wickets left at the end. I think it helps them actually chasing, because they might know exactly what they're chasing, and if they can, then they don't have to go as nuts at the start of the innings. They can wait and in the middle just knock it around. But like I said, with the dew, the ball should skid on as well.
Well, the spinners have been doing well in this tournament so far, and we've seen some lower scores as the tournament has progressed. Let's find out from Parvez Maharouf what he has to say about the conditions today.
Conditions is looking good, the atmosphere is building, and the expectations are high when Rangpur Riders plays. Dhaka Capitals, though they've lost the last game quite badly, they are a team to watch out for. Same pitch, looks the same, maybe some rough marks around outside of the danger area, but overall I think still feels good. Now, this pitch was used 3 times ahead, and today is the 4th day. That means 7 games have been used. So the degree of turn obviously is going to get much more. On the first day it was 1.2 degrees, and come today for the first game, until then it was 2.2. So I reckon the bowlers who bowl a little bit slower, the spinners I'm talking about, it's going to be important to bowl it slower on a good length and let the ball do the talking and give enough space for ball to turn. So that's going to be quite interesting, because I think when it comes to Rangpur Riders, they have gone with Raqibul Hassan in the side. I think that's a good move. Just that Sufyan Mukim, they just can't fit him into the side at the moment. But I think Raqibul Hassan inclusion is very good. The other factor I would like to talk about is probably with the new ball is the best time to bat with the ball skidding on. A player like Kyle Mayers opening the batting is not a bad option in these conditions, especially with Rangpur Riders batting first. I think Dhaka Capitals, if to win this game, if they can contain the Rangpur Riders batting side for something close to 160, 165, they'll fancy their chances chasing later on.
All right, they first have to bowl first in these conditions, and you heard it from Parvez Ghoffi that he spoke about how there's more turn now at offer in the conditions that we've seen. Obviously, it works really well for all the spin options that all the sides have.
Exactly, and spin's going to come more and more into the tournament as we play here in Sylhet. We've played a lot of games now, and we've just said about Dhaka, the importance of playing spin. The team that wins this tournament is going to be the team that plays the spin best. So I think, realistically, I think Rangpur play really, really well, and they have played it really well so far. But Dhaka, that's the one area they need to improve on. But if, like I said, it all comes down to if they've got wickets in hand, it gives them a little bit of leeway. If they lose early wickets, which they have done, that's where they're going to struggle.
All right, then there you heard it from 𝗂𝗄𝗽. It's important for them to play spin well, build some partnerships as well. Quick look at what happened in the earlier game today. This is how things went in case you guys missed out on all the action. 𝗬𝗏 made 126 for 7, was certainly short of runs in those conditions in 20 overs. 𝗏𝗍𝗽 picking up 2, 𝗬𝗏𝗽 also chipping in with 1 with Aamir, and 𝗁𝗏 Beg was perhaps a surprise package when you look at his figures too.
And Shorturl Royals look a good side, look a very good team.
Well, Dhaka will definitely need someone to step up for them today as well, coming back to the game that we have. 𝗂𝗏, quick look at the teams as well before we discuss. There's been a couple of changes. Remember, some of the Pakistan players have gone to play for their national duty. Rangpur Riders then, 𝗂𝗏, again, a very strong side and a top order that has the ability to score runs.
Yeah, I see 2 changes straight away for Rangpur. Aqib Javed comes in and Raqibul Hassan, the left-arm spinner. And Aqib Javed has done, has played for Fortune Borishal. So they know that. And Dhaka, they've got Ramanullah Gurbas. That's a very, very strong inclusion to have, especially when their top order or the opening is not clicking. And Abdullah Al Mamoon played his role in the win that they got, Dhaka Capitals. So these are good inclusions. But yeah, the seniors in the Rangpur Riders side, they have clicked, and it's also good that Mahmudullah Riyad has come into his own and is scoring runs, finishing it off for the team and taking them over the line.
Mahmudullah was so impressive the other day, 𝗂𝗄𝗽, when you talk about his batting. I mean, he's always been such a class player.
Absolutely, and the way he came in the other night under pressure, 34 off 16 balls, and that over, didn't it, off 𝗏𝗏𝗽 was the turning point. It really was. And look at that. I mean, just so much time. Played it really, really well, and he was impressive. Under the previous game, he was the one who got run out to take it to a super over. So that was a much well-timed innings from Mahmudullah.
I mean, you see different kinds of batters in T20 cricket, 𝗂𝗏. He's definitely one of those classic ones. You get to see different kinds in terms of power hitting and really brute force. But when it comes to Mahmudullah, he's just such a good batsman to watch.
Oh, he certainly is. You're spot on with that. He's so good to watch, so pleasing on the eye. And I think, this is what top players do, and that is where the experience comes in, that you play to your strengths. You pick your battles wisely, as we were talking. So, the bowlers played into his hands, and he played to the strength, played it along with the turn, keeping things simple. Fantastic.
Mustafizur Rahman then, in that previous game, we know that when it comes to all the cricketers in Bangladesh, he perhaps is on top of his game right now. And early on, we saw glimpses of what he can do with the ball when he started earlier in his career. How do you see his evolution as a fast bowler, 𝗂𝗄𝗽?
Well, he's so experienced, and you get better with age, you really do, because you know exactly he can bowl over the wicket, he can bowl round the wicket, he can mix it up, he can bowl quick when he wants to, he's got a good bouncer, as he's shown, but he can also bowl lots of cutters into the pitch, and he picks up important wickets. And when you've got a bowler who can bowl well with the new ball, the old ball, and at the death, it's the complete package.
And he doesn't seem fazed by the occasion, 𝗂𝗏. When you talk about somebody like him, his attitude, he's just got such a positive attitude.
That has been the best part about Mustafizur Rahman. That's how he became the Fizz. When he burst into the scene, he did not take any pressure. That's the best part about him, coming from the rural regions of Bangladesh, burst into the scene and still carrying on.
All right then, quick thoughts then. Who's winning today, 𝗂𝗏? You seem to have a big smile on your face considering your predictions so far.
Rangpur Riders, definitely not easy to get past, but I think Dhaka Capitals, a win for them, will make it interesting.
So who are you going for?
Dhaka Capitals.
Dhaka Capitals?
Well, today I was going to actually go for the Dhaka Capitals, but I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go for the Rangpur Riders.
All right. You just wanted to oppose 𝗂𝗏, right? You wanted to bring a bit of balance on straight drive, and we'll obviously be seeing how things are going to turn out with regards to our prediction game as well. Lovely crowd here at 𝗬𝗏. They've been absolutely fantastic, and we had a beautiful day in the morning. It's a bit chilly now, but we're ready for all the action, so see you guys on the other side.